안녕하세요. Limpeh, Singapore. 남자입니다. 네, 안녕하세요, 여러분들. Today I just want to make a video to show you guys my favorite places here in Seoul. It's not what those kinds of places that you think, right? It's gonna be very different. But you know, like as a way of consolidating my past 3 years of life here in Seoul, you know, I've been living here for 3+ years, and next week I'll be moving to New York City with Limpeh. So even though I'll still be coming back from time to time, but I think this video, I just want to make this video to really consolidate some of my really favorite places that I've spent my life in here in Seoul. Alright, so let's take a look. My number one most favorite place in Seoul has to be here in Hanyang River Park, Hanyang Gongwon at Yongsan Station, where I used to live nearby, and you get a really magnificent view of Hanyang River, especially at night. And then Lotte Tower right there. I literally watched Lotte Tower come up. You know, it was like only a third done when I first came. And then, you know, nice place to walk the dog. I used to walk my puppy Toto. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know about Toto. So I gave her up to my landlord when I moved to Ide. And yep, so this was where we shared a lot of memories. If you watch a lot of if you've been following me for a while, you will see that I take a lot of my past videos here in Hanyang Gongwon as well. This place is very serene. It's nice breeze always, and you can really literally see that this view is very different in all 4 seasons. Every season looks different here in this part of the Hanyang River. It's always so serene, so beautiful. It's, to me, the embodiment of Korean culture, like beautiful and serene and peaceful. The kind of feeling. I know some of you will disagree based on this or that or political reasons, whatever, but at least that's my own personal feeling. Okay, let's take a look. And in the distance over there is my next favorite place in Seoul. And next up in my most favorite places in Seoul has to be here. My school, Hanyang University. Yes. This is the place which is one of the most significant places in my life here in Korea, because this was where I spent every day of my life for 2 years. And this is also when I went from a complete zero in Korean language to being able right now to read, write, communicate, and basically live my life using this language. So this place transformed me. So this will always remain one of my most favorite places here in Korea. And this is the main plaza of Hanyang University, and over there, that's the language school Ohakwon or Kukje Ohakwon, Kukje Ohaktang. That's where I went from absolutely zero in Korean language to right now being able to read, understand, and converse, and basically survive using Korean language. It's the inside of the Ohakwon, and it's the leaf I take every single day for those 2 years, the first 2 years here in Korea. This was where it all started for me. The placement test. I didn't even bother to take that test because I know I'm gonna do 0. So my name appeared here in level 0 Hanyang University, not even level 1. Oh yes, and I did all of this back then as well. The Yoka Tehui, the quiz Tehui, Maragi Tehui. I even came in 3rd placement for this competition. And all the various outings. Looks like it's still the same after all these years. And this is my favorite view of the school compound from the top 7th floor of the language school. And my favorite lifestyle shopping area, at least when I was still living here for the first 2 years, is Yongsan Station, Eeum. Wow, this Eeum, this place has like everything you want for your lifestyle, from a huge ass supermarket, hypermarket, okay, 2 stories with everything you need, electronics, food, clothing, everything, to shopping, to an entire area full of nice food, right? This is just beside Hanyang University. This was where and even cinema and everything, this was where I come to for almost everything I need. There's even Uniqlo here, all sorts of sports brand and stuff, fashion shopping. And then of course the most important, all important, Olive Young and more fashion. Here the Electromart, right above the supermarket for all your computer and mobile phone needs. And right here at the top of the Yongsan complex is the curry rice shop I used to eat at a lot when I was studying in Hanyang University. And here is my favorite karaage curry chicken rice. I used to eat this a lot, okay? Just after I moved to Ede, I haven't had it. So I haven't had it for like almost a year. Take a look at the shop. It's just a small shop on the inside. 잘 먹겠습니다. The curry and a bit of the rice. 맛있네. Look at it. Karaage chicken with curry. It's completely Japanese style. And at the top here is of course a cinema, but this is no longer my favorite cinema. My favorite cinema is here, woo! Smack in the middle of Ideok and Sinchonyeok is this CGV, huge mega CGV plex where you have ScreenX, 4DX, 3D, regular, everything in 11 stories of full cinema experience. Just take a look. This is also where Limpeh and I watched almost all of our movies. So yeah. And here it is, the box office level. And this place it's like so incredible. It's 11 stories of cinema we're talking about, man. And then Starbucks in here, Tucson coffee, of course the standard stuff. And you can come in here, it's got this really nice cargo warehouse style. And you see up there, even the cinema, the employees all wear like the coveralls. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not 11th floor, look at that. It's 14 stories of cinema. So it's a cinema, business cinema, 4DX, ScreenX, whatever. Oh, it's crazy. 14 floors of cinema. And apart from new movies, from time to time they screen this really old movies like Top Gun in new digital format. So it's actually quite interesting for those of you who like to catch up with those old classics. Our ticket price here isn't that cheap, okay? It's about New York price, and we're talking about $12 Sing, about $10 to $15 US dollars depending on the format you're watching. So it's not really cheap, but still, this is my most favorite cinema in Seoul. And my favorite church in Seoul is no other than Myeongdong Songdang, the church that I've attended since day one, since the very day I landed in Seoul. Let's take a look. This place is smack in the middle of Myeongdong. If you guys have been to Myeongdong, you will know this place. It's the church itself is a major tourist attraction on its own. Beautiful by day and awesomely beautiful by night. It's nice blue sky today. Extremely beautiful compound. It's got a huge compound. I can't even begin to show you guys what this whole place is about. It's gonna take one whole video to do that. Especially this tree here. It's my favorite tree. You have been following my videos so far over the past 2 years. You will know why I like this tree so much. I took a video here as well explaining why this tree is so amazing. Let's take a look. Beautiful, majestic Myeongdong Songdang, which is also the diocese of Catholic church in Korea. And this is also where the Pope came to give his mass when he visited Korea. See people. Pope Francis came here to conduct a mass when he visited Korea. And this here is my regular seat in the church. Quite far away and towards the back. Down this road is where my favorite cafe in Seoul is, here in Hongdae. And I guess some of you who have been following my videos a lot would know where I'm going to. And yes, we're almost there, and that is Malayan Cafe. Yes, this is a Singapore dessert cafe run by a Singaporean right up here, second floor in the heart of Hongdae. And if you guys have been following my videos, this is where I took a lot of my videos. Like I took more videos in this cafe than any single other place in Korea ever. Here, it's where I come to meet up with fellow Singaporeans, order a kopi o gao kosong, you know, have a kaya toast. So here in Hongdae. And in fact, this was the place I brought Limpeh to on our first date, alright? So basically, this was the very first cafe that me and Limpeh came together to. What's the English for it? Hanyo? That we go to together? Time for our favorite chicken and beer restaurant, and that has to be Outduck here at Eeum Station, Eeum, alright? This is the most favorite chicken restaurant for Limpeh and Limpeh. Why? Because the chicken here is just so freaking nice. As I can see, it's just 5+ and already there's a queue for the dinner. And usually you are very disappointed because we come here and then we don't get a seat and then you have to queue for a very long time. And when it comes to my favorite place for all my computer gaming, computer peripherals and console gaming needs, it's here in Yongsan Station. Exit 3 of Yongsan Station, looking out, this whole entire area is all about computer peripherals and stuff. Now you see that from that building over, that's Sony Sangha. From Sony Sangha all the way to over there, that's Land. Every single one of these buildings are selling all kinds of computer peripherals and stuff. And that Sony Sangha over there, that little building, that's my favorite because that place sells the most computer peripherals, like you know, all your branded Razer mouse, Logitech, and all your SteelSeries, all that stuff. From headsets to mouse to pretty much all kinds of stuff. Monitor, keyboard, everything that you need to put together your own computer, or you know, pretty much do everything you need. And if you have a broken laptop, this is where you come to as well. But interestingly, this is like the only place in Seoul where all these things are concentrated. Like in other countries, you find you can pretty much easily get like computer peripheral shops like almost everywhere, like littered everywhere, but not in Seoul. Not in Seoul. Like computer peripherals are kind of rare to find in Seoul, except if you come to Yongsan, or I wouldn't mention the major electronic marts because they sell crap. so we can see that's Yongsan Yok over there. That's Yongsan Station, Dragon Mountain Station, and then boom, that's what I was talking about. Sony Sangha. That's Land. Chonja World is kind of like don't even bother. It's mainly that huge building over there, the huge complex over there, and this complex over there, and everything in the center deals with PS4 console gaming. It's incredible. Let's take a look. So this is Sony Sangha. Let's take a look. See, right from the outside, you can see all the peripherals being displayed out here. And the moment you go in, it'll be boom! Really, whoa! Look at that. Everything from a computer casing to keyboards, RAM chips, graphics cards, cooling solutions, even water coolers, all your hard disks, SSDs, gaming peripherals, monitors, pretty much everything. Like even decent looking gaming shops like this, we're selling gaming seats and stuff. Yeah. So if you're Singaporean, this is basically the Sim Lim Square of Seoul. And my favorite weekend evening hound is here in Sinchon-no, where there's when it comes to weekend evening, there's really nice busking and all sort of activity going on on this road between Sokang University and Yongsan University. And Limpeh and I, like on a weekend evening, we after dinner we like to come here and then just listen to music and watch performances and stuff. And the kind of performances you get in Sinchon-no is not the kind of performance you get in Hongdae. Hongdae is just a lot of kids dancing K-pop. Down here you get very professional busking, like professional level performances. Let's check it out. And so yep, that's all of my favorite places in Seoul. I'm sure some of you would be a little bit disappointed that most of these places, or in fact like all of these places, are not tourist attractions, okay? I've lived here for the past 3+ years, and even though I've been to tourist attractions, but these are the places that really bonds in my heart, that would stay in my heart for a very, very long time to come, right? So these are my Limpeh's personal favorite places in Seoul. What's yours? Comment below. 안녕.